If you're like me, you either live in a rural area or you spend a lot of time outdoors in places like this, places you'd certainly consider to be rural. 46 million Americans live in rural areas, places that are more than an hour away from a level 1 or 2 trauma center or a cardiac or stroke specialty care hospital, the kind of places you find in major cities. The fact of the matter is that rural trauma victims are twice as likely to die from an accident or medical condition as urban victims because of a failure to get to the hospital within a period of time known as the golden hour.
Airbac 1, Airbac 01, beam flight request, Hallfield, Missouri, for a trauma patient, heading 247, distance of 14.
The paradigm shift that Airvac created in this industry is the idea that by placing the aircraft closest to the people in need, so that when their worst day of their life happens, whether that be an accident or a cardiac event or a stroke, that you're there quickly to pick them up and take them directly in, whereas historically all of the aircraft were based in the city and had to fly out to the person in need, load them, and then fly back, which really was double the amount of time that it takes us today. And that's when you count on those resources around you to make that difference of whether you either have a quality of life down the line or whether you even make it.
AirEvac Life Team has established itself as the preeminent provider of air ambulance services to medically underserved communities, serving over 1,700 diverse referral sources, including more than 1,000 hospitals and 700 EMS agencies, and attracting over 1 million members in support of its presence in their local communities to provide rapid access to advanced health care and save lives or improve outcomes for patients with critical health needs. AirEvac Life Team operates the world's largest fleet of Bell 206 helicopters, and this is the place that makes it possible. The completion center here in West Plains, the 50,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that employs over 70 aviation professionals, specialists in mechanics and avionics, sheet metal, and painting. This place is completely unique within the air medical industry.
Well, a completion center is two things. We actually take a green aircraft, which is brand new, and convert it into an air ambulance. That's one. And the other thing that we do is we refurb our older aircraft that are inside our existing fleet. We know this aircraft inside and out. We've been maintaining this aircraft for 25 years. Bell Helicopter has certified us at our jig fixtures, and we are one of a very few amount of companies that are in the United States that have the Bell mainframe fixture that can do deep overhaul and repair. We have to perform preventive maintenance, routine inspections, and replace components on a schedule to guarantee that the aircraft will continue to operate perfectly.
Ready for additional?
We all believe in the common cause. We all believe in one goal, one outcome, which is patient care. Everything that we do here in West Plains is a support network to everything that we do out in the field. The base is our front line, or our storefront, if you will, and everything that's performed here in West Plains is support of that storefront.
One crew, the numeric address, please.
Well, this is the command and control, or nerve center, for AirEvac Life Team. This is CENTCOM, and it's open 24 hours a day, every day of the year. Whenever a call comes in to AirEvac Life Team for help, that help starts right here from West Virginia all the way to Texas and everywhere in between.
Trying an HFE of 1285, RA5, flying Part 91 at 9:23.
Roger, 38 is departure base for traveler Part 91 at route 15.
I think that this company, through having an operational control center, goes as far as anybody can possibly go. I can't think of anything else that you could do to make it more safe. We have a robust ability to affect the flight.
Communication specialists include over 90 emergency medical technicians, paramedics, and air communication specialists whose expertise further maximizes prompt, safe deployment and turnaround time that rural residents need to improve their outcomes. Although its founding roots and much of the AirEvac Life Team's continued infrastructure is located in West Plains, the company's growth required strategic expansion, and in 2012, the company relocated its corporate headquarters to O'Fallon, Missouri, part of the St. Louis metropolitan area.
West Plains has been vital to this company in terms of the culture, the growth, the impetus, quite frankly, for the company. And over time, as the success of the company took us to new states, we found that through our success, we had some other needs, which was getting our people back in for the valuable training. Annually, there's paramedics and nurses and pilots, mechanics that come in for meetings and training. And Lambert Field is a great hub for us to access to get really those people, parts, and supplies in and out of here.
In addition to its central communications center, which is located within its O'Fallon, Missouri corporate headquarters, AeroVac Life Team also provides redundant communication facilities in West Plains. Both comm centers work in conjunction with one another and provide another layer of protection for those who count on the system to always work no matter what. The company's instrument-rated pilots are skilled aviators who become proficient air medical pilots by training under its proprietary and Federal Aviation Authority approved program. Each certified pilot meets FAA standards and has flown on average more than 5,700 hours.
It's such a fulfilling feeling when you're flying the line to be able to directly impact someone's life. Lots of lives, it's family lives. And when you lift with a critically ill or injured patient, and you know that the expedience with which you get to that hospital or trauma center is all in your hands. And when you do that and you complete that run and they say, well, they're gonna make it, it's like, wow, this is something.
AeroVac Life Team is among the few air medical companies to utilize 7 dedicated flight simulators as part of its routine training program. Pilots must also achieve standards as established in the company's proprietary FAA-approved training program of operational and procedural instruction, as well as aircraft and mission-specific training in the Bell 206 Long Ranger and Bell 407 helicopters. Rapid response from highly qualified medical professionals is key to impacting outcomes. As such, AeroVac Life Team employs medical professionals with advanced emergency and critical care skills. A registered nurse and paramedic are on every mission. Each specialist brings skills and experience that, when combined, enables the team to deliver the care required immediately as they arrive at the scene of an accident or medical emergency.
I think the medical crew are making time-critical decisions in very extreme, difficult environments more than anything. It's real simple. The people that work for us are a unique breed. It takes someone that's truly committed to know that I'm going to go out in the field where I have very limited resources and I'm still going to provide that high level of care.
Copy, 5-minute lift, 8-minute flight, 138 Alpha Echo Group, Chandler Davis.
My job's good medicine for me. It's always a thrill. It's never boring. You're always able to grow with it. And I'm worried about that day when will I be too old? What will I do then? So I hope I can do this for a long, long time. I'm nowhere near ready to give this up, even 25 years into pre-hospital care.
AeroVac Life Team provides superior effectiveness in patient care and safety. Key elements to the success of its operations are the company's substantial commitment of financial and expert human resources, experienced and professional management of a common infrastructure, standardized and centrally controlled operations, well-defined policies, procedures and protocols, communication systems and billing and collection systems deliver a highly effective operation. Ultimately, operations result in a streamlined, lower-cost infrastructure that ensures financial stability and operational longevity to be in a position to serve out its mission of delivering high-quality medical emergency response to medically underserved communities.
Sitcom 38, we are in communication with the ground unit on the scene, and I'm showing an 8-minute ET.